at 8:30. Ours is a quick 20 to 25 minute presentation, basically what Solivay is and how we do business. And then, man, our colors are clashing tonight. Of course, I would clash with about anything, wouldn't I?
Well, is that bright orange? Or?
Just got off the gym, folks, so I'm still in my gym attire, but we're no fancy suits or anything like that tonight. But we'll get started here in 1 minute. Get a sip of coffee here. I think you'll like the presentation, folks. It's kind of a present training, pretty casual, but it's all about using, basically what you're already doing to make money. Basically doing social commerce networking. The reality is, what we're talking about tonight is instead of just entertainment value, we're talking about being able to have economic and entertainment value at the same time. And I guess if you get to have one or the other,
I'd take economic.
Well, what if you get a economic and entertainment value versus just entertainment value?
Yeah, that's fine.
As
long as the economic part's there, I'm in.
That's right. So I asked the blinding fact of the obvious questions, and John's going to answer.
I can answer those.
He says he went to University of Georgia. He said those are easy to answer. But great to have everybody online, and it is the top of the hour at 8:05, at least McMurrin time. You heard of Lombardi time? Mine's McMurrin time. It starts at 8:05. So I have to put that in my book. But great to have everybody online tonight. My name's Tom McMurrin, and I'm one of the early on founders of Solivay.
All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves. Entry and exit chimes are off.
Funny story about how I heard about it. A friend of mine mentioned the word social commerce networking to me, and I didn't know what it was. And that is what led me on to follow the bread trail, if you will. I'm a big believer that, to be successful in business, you have to be somewhat open-minded. Like if somebody calls me and says, hey man, I've got something that's the best thing in the world, you've never seen it, it's never been done before, I'm like, okay, you got 3 minutes to pitch me. I want to hear what this great thing is. And because after spending 17 years online on the internet, I've seen a lot of stuff, but I haven't seen everything. And I had not seen social commerce networking. I didn't know what it was. And when it was explained to me, I flew out to Seattle for a founders meeting and had some other business out there. And it was really interesting because I sat down, and in probably less than 30 minutes, I knew this was going to be huge. I mean, it had all of the ingredients to make the most magnificent chocolate cake, and I knew what the ingredients were. And when I saw them laid out and put into the bowl, I went, you got to be joking me. Somebody actually had enough money to build this platform, but had the vision to put it all together in a way where you and I could benefit from it instead of big corporations. And I like that whole concept. But we're talking about social commerce networking versus social networking, and it's about making the transition. Tonight is about making that mental jump from doing a free activity where you just receive entertainment value to jumping into doing the same exact activity but being able to make money doing it, so you're able to drive entertainment value and economic value. And same amount of time invested, same activity, same stuff you're already doing. The only difference is we're going to bring a lot of value into your life, and if that resonates with you, great. I think you'll love what we're doing. I'm very, very happy with Solivay. The more and more I look at it, the more I investigated it, I couldn't find anything wrong. That's what bothered me. It had great leadership. It had great timing. It had great financial partners, great financial backing. I mean, it had everything across the board, and great comp plan. Though I really, when I look at an opportunity, folks, the comp plan is not what I base my decision on. What I base my decision on is what kind of value is this going to bring to my life? Would I own the product without the compensation plan? And that is the 800-pound gorilla question that sits in every single business opportunity presentation. Would you own the product if there wasn't a compensation plan attached to it? And when my friend Gary Craig called me about this, I said, Gary, what's the value proposition? Why am I going to, what's the product, and am I going to use your product without signing up for the company? And and I'm not just talking about signing up as a distributor so you can get it at a discount. I'm saying, would I pay their retail price and not get involved in the company? I've seen 100 juice and vitamin deals, folks. I got to tell you, I've seen them all. They all get presented to me. The 30-day challenges and the 60-day challenges and the 90-day challenges. I've seen them all, and they are a challenge because you got to replace your customers every 90 days. No, but I look at that and I laugh because, I looked at Solivay and their value proposition was pretty strong. And they're not a mobile company, so don't get me wrong. I don't really want to get off on this ticket right away. But I was paying $412 for mobile service, and by switching to Solivay, I was going to save $200 a month, and that saves me $2,400 a year. And it immediately made sense. I said, well, Gary, whether I get involved or not, I will still be a customer. Just switch me. I was talking to a guy the other day, been with AT&T forever. And it's like, I'm paying $139. And I said, well, if you could get it for $49, would you switch? And he said, in a heartbeat, And it's like, he'd been with them for 14 years or something like that. And for him just to say, sure, I'll switch, it tells me that the mobile companies have absolutely no brand loyalty whatsoever. And I've just been amazed by that. So it was interesting. We were looking at our J.D. Powers customer satisfaction surveys over the last 30 days. We have a 96% positive rating on J.D. Powers with our company. The nearest competitor that's in our same space has a 38% positive rating. So that'll kind of give you an idea of are people happy with our company? The answer is heck yes, they're happy with our company. So let's get into social commerce networking. Let me give you a brief description, and I want you to understand that everything that is about Solivay, what we're doing, you're already doing. So I can explain Solivay in probably less than 5 minutes, which means it'll take me 10. But John went to college. I didn't go to college, so I kind of take I run through the front door, and I run through the back door, and I run back out through the front door. And I tell everybody I've got ADD like like crazy, and it's called adventure deficit disorder. Yeah, it's like where squirrel. And squirrel, what? But it's funny. Cell phone, but that didn't work. We tried it, but here's the deal, folks. Okay, social commerce networking. Let's take a box and break it into 4 quadrants. Okay, the upper left-hand corner, we're going to put social networking. And social networking is Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, what we call social networking activities. In the upper right-hand corner, we're going to put a Visa card. We're going to put online banking, okay? And we're talking about connecting your bank account to like a PayPal type thing where you can transfer money back and forth and use your Visa card, etc. So we're talking about online banking. And in the lower right-hand corner, shopping. Y'all are familiar with Starbucks, Home Depot, Target. We're talking about kind of a Costco business model where we're a membership club and the company negotiates discounts on our behalf, okay? So that's the commerce part of it, or the shopping part of it. And then in the lower left-hand corner, we have smartphones, mobile service. For $49, unlimited talk, text, and data, you have the opportunity to show people how to save money, okay? Well, when you look at the social commerce networking model, you're like, well, Tom, all 4 of those things are a part of my life right now, but how do I make money with that? Well, what we've done as a company is we've put a platform behind those 4 things, and we've connected them all together, okay? So what happens is when you refer somebody to our mobile service and they sign up, you make money. When you go out and use your Visa card at a retailer, that we have a cashback arrangement with it, you make money. When somebody on your team goes out and uses their Visa card, their Solivay Visa card, at one of our retailers, you make money. Okay? So it's kind of like when that stripe goes through a POS machine, you make money. And I want to reiterate that the mobile service where it's making us really great money, and we're doing incredible sales with mobile phones. 140,000 people have joined our company in the last 5 months. That's incredible, folks. No direct sales company's ever done that. So if you want to be on board with a company that is heading towards 1 million members in its first 12 months, congratulations, you found the right company. But when you offer $49 unlimited talk, text, and data, refer 3 clients, and your phone service is $29, refer 9 clients in your total network. So I could bring on John, he could bring on 8 people, and my mobile service is free. Okay? So you find one person that goes out and signs up a bunch of people, your mobile service is free. Then take it to the next level. If I bring on John and maybe another person, and they go out and they each bring in 30 people, and I got 60 people in my group, I'm making my mobile service is free, and I'm making $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. And I was talking to, and I like the energy business, by the way, for the network marketing. I think it's a great model, but here's the problem. I asked a guy the other day, I said, how many customers do you need in the energy business to make $1,000 a month? And he said 600. I went, oh, we need 60. I'm like, and this is a little bit easier deal to switch than, say, somebody's power bill and trying to get people credit qualified and all of that and dealing with their customer. It's a pain in the rear end, okay? And so when I look at the mobile service, it's like switching is like, we'll just send you a new SIM card, slip the new SIM card in your phone, and you're switched, okay? If you're porting number, you got to have the PIN code and all that, and that's pretty easy as well. But getting somebody signed up in our company is very, very easy. So social networking. Okay, this is what social networking is. You sign up for a company like Facebook, you get a profile, and you share your information, and that company, like Facebook or Twitter, sells your information to advertisers, and they don't pay you anything. They keep all the money. Okay? Social commerce networking is a little bit different. First, we say, get one of these with us. Why? Because it's the conduit, it's the platform, or it's what John is...
The Platduit.
The Platduit. He says he calls it the Platduit. But this is the conduit or the Platduit or the platform for commerce, for communication, and for compensation. Okay? Because what we've done is we've built a technology platform behind the 4 quadrants, behind social networking, behind banking, behind shopping, and behind mobile phones. And we built a platform that ties it all together to where you receive compensation for growing your social network. Okay? We pay you for growing your social network. Now, that's where it gets really, really interesting. So let me just give you a quick rundown. John and I do this little skit, but it's we're up for an Academy Award for it, by the way, and a Grammy, because we're thinking about putting music behind it. But
What kind of music?
I don't know, man. We'll come up with something. The Led Zeppelin, Goats. Yeah, that's right. You have to have seen that video. It's really funny. I did it. He told me not to. Don't do that on the video. I did it again. Anyway, we'll do this little skit. And John is president of, we'll do
Who am I going to be this time?
Starbucks.
Starbucks. I like
Starbucks. Okay, so I go to John, and I'm Ryan Wirch. I'm the CEO of Solivay, and I say, hi, John. My name is Ryan Wirch. By this way, hypothetical, I am not really Ryan Wirch, and he's really not the CEO of Starbucks. We just want to be clear, okay?
As much as we drink, though, we do have stock in Starbucks.
Exactly. We drink lots of Starbucks coffee. But, John, I was reading your annual report the other day, and I noticed that you spend 10% on getting customers into your store to buy coffee. And, we have a community of people, and if our people come to your store and buy coffee, we'd like you to give that 10% to us.
And why would we do this, Mr. Wirch?
Well, we have 1 million members. I failed to mention that, but we have 1 million members, and we could tell those people to come buy their coffee at Starbucks as opposed to maybe Pete's Coffee.
Well, how do you plan on telling all 1,000,000 people to come by to drink coffee with us?
Well, we're pretty smart people, and we thought about that, John. And every single one of our members has a mobile phone. Okay, so I could send them a text message right now saying, we got to deal with Starbucks if you use your, oh, well, that'd be the next question.
Well, don't it?
See, I messed up the skit tonight. Hey, John, we'll just tell them to come to your store, and we're going to use the mobile phone to do it, and we just want you to send us a check.
Well, the most likely next thing out of my mouth is going to be, how are you going to track the spending that they do at Starbucks?
We knew you were most likely going to ask that question, and every single one of our members has a Solvay Visa card, okay? And that little magnetic stripe on the back, every time they swipe it through your Starbucks point of sale machine, it's going to tell you real time and us real time how much money you have to send to us.
I like that. That's fascinating. Well, you got my ear, you got my attention. Let's talk.
Okay. And Pete's is offering us 11%, by the way. So, guys, that's the Costco model or the membership club model, but here's the cool thing. Did you notice the pieces of the puzzle that we have in place? We have the communication, and by the way, you can track all of your sales and your whole social commerce network on your mobile app. If I'm out meeting with John at Starbucks and I'm like, I see John's using a mobile phone. By the way, you can hang out at Starbucks and you can recruit people all day long. If you just want to hang out in a Starbucks where they have free internet, you go there and you will see people with computers. You will see people with mobile phones. I swear to you, you can sit there all day and recruit people, okay? And so, when you look at this, it's like, John, if I meet John at Starbucks and I said, hey, how much you paying for your mobile service? And he says $100 a month. And I say, if I could cut that bill in half, would you be interested in taking a look at another service? Or if I could show you how to spend more time enjoying yourself rather than doing all this work at Starbucks, would you be willing to take a look at a 6-minute video? John says, yes. I just haven't put his email address into my phone and it sends the video to him. Okay? And if he decides to sign up, he's now in my social commerce network. So anything that he does with our company, I now get paid on. Okay? So it's really cool, folks, when you think about that. Now we'll do another script. Okay? And we're going to pretend that John is the CEO of Facebook. We'll pretend he's Mark Zuckerberg, and we'll pretend that I'm just Tom McMurrin. I'm just a guy that wants to sign up for Facebook. And I say, hi, Mr. Zuckerberg, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good. You're probably doing really good considering you're worth about $40 billion.
I'm not worried right now.
You're not worried. Say, hey, I'd like to sign up for a Facebook profile, and I know that you collect all this information on me, and what I would like is when you sell that, I would like you to give me half of that.
Can't do that.
You can't do that. Okay. Well, if you can't do that, I tell you what. If I sign up for Facebook, and I invite other friends to the network.
We welcome you to do that.
Okay, and like if they do any business in Facebook, I'd like you to give me a piece of that.
Well, we can't do that either.
Okay. If I join Facebook, do you guys like have any mobile phone deals? Do you have any way of saving me money or bringing more value back into my life?
No, we don't. We're just purely entertainment type of platform where people can share things.
Okay, so basically it's a one-way dead-end street with you.
Well, I wouldn't word it like that.
But. That's Stephen Wright, the comedian. I live at the end of a one-way dead-end street. But I should not be a comedian. But, it's so funny when you think about that. It really is. There's not a lot to offer there. I mean, you're getting basically entertainment value. Granted, you spend 40 hours a month on average on social media. That's 12 weeks a year. What if we could show you how to take that same 12 weeks and roll it into making an extra $1,000 a month? How about getting one of these right here? Become a thousandaire with Solvay. Okay? I get $1,000 a month every month. I get a lot more than that. Put on my Visa card from Solvay. And it's really cool because you know what? I've had Visa cards where I send checks to it every month. I've never had a Visa card that I don't have to send a check to. Have you ever thought about that?
And I think it'd be interesting to find out how many people, cell phone companies, the big four, all the other ones, how many have ever gotten a check from their cell phone companies?
How many? No, none. So
doesn't happen.
Guys, that's starting to make sense. Okay, so you go out and let's say you sign up 4 or 5 people, and those 4 or 5 people turn into 60. Okay, I signed up 18 that turned into 131 that turned into 12,000 people. 12,000 people in my social commerce network. Okay, and it grows every day now. I can't stop it. It continues to grow. Okay, so, and I look at that and I go, 60 people to become a thousandaire, $1,000 every month. Now I want to mention something very, very important. I poked fun at the juice companies, the vitamin companies, and the coffee companies, and all those things, all those direct sales opportunities out there. You know, the average person stops paying their bill after 90 days. You know how long people pay their mobile phone bills for? An average of 28 months. Okay, so 28 months, folks, we're talking about incredible longevity on people paying their bills. Okay, so that's important when you're building a business. If you go into a business, would you rather market a product where people continue to pay for it for 28 months, or would you rather market a product where the average person drops off after 90 days?
I want something more long-term, longevity.
No brainer. Folks, social commerce networking is here to stay. It's not a matter of whether you are going to be involved in it. It's a matter of when you're going to be involved in it. So what I would encourage you to do is get with the person who invited you to learn more about Solivay tonight. If you want to, at 8:30, you can go to 7hourwealthsocial.com. At 7hourwealth, 7, the number 7, hours in the clock, wealthsocial.com. And you could hear a much more detailed presentation given by the CEO of the company, Ryan Wirch. And I just want you to know that, you know, we spent a lot of time talking about what Solivay is and how it works. Also, what's in it for you. We've covered all those things. And, you know, the cool thing about our system is we have a very simple system. We have a 6-minute video that you heard me mention that we show our friends and family, people that are interested in what we're doing. We've got one lady, she writes down 7hourwealth.us on a bunch of Post-its every day, and she goes out and talks to people every day. She writes out 100 Post-its every day, and her goal is to hand those 100 Post-its, and it's got her phone number. It says, if you're interested, contact here. I think people ought to go get them printed, because you hand somebody a Post-it, you can post it right on the back of their phone and say, here, I'll show you how to get that for free. You know, I think that'd be a cool marketing thing we ought to design. You know, pre-printed Post-its or something like that. Just have your phone number, write your phone number.
We could walk in Starbucks and we could just put them all over the tables.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's as easy as that. I mean, when you really think about it, it's how many people like paying their mobile bill, how many people would like to get it for free? How many people do you know that have a mobile phone? Everybody. There's 330 million people in the United States have phone bill, 330 million phones, okay? And then you think about our system. We share the 6-minute video. If they like it, then we ask them to come to a webinar. We do not do any hotel meetings. We do not do any 3-way calls. I laughed. John today was like, dude, I got to like prod Tom to even leave the house. I've built my entire business online, folks, okay? Doing these Google Hangouts, you know, doing, you know, I like, you know, spending time here on my farm. I like working out in my gym. I like spending time with my kids. I like splitting wood, you know.
I did that last time.
Yeah, he did that. Yeah. But
it's pretty easy, though. I didn't have to actually sling the...
No, we got one of those cool hydraulic machines that splits wood. So,
yeah,
but folks, I want to go ahead and wrap it up here. I know we got Ryan Wirch coming on at 8:30, and a lot of you want to go see that presentation. Get on the phone right now and invite some people to go to the social at 8:30. If you really like what you saw and you really want to make some money with us, folks, there's no territories. It's $60, basically the cost of a good dinner or a tank of gas to get involved. Okay, so the barrier to entry is very, very low. The compensation plan is great. The company's got major backing. We're going places. We're really taking off, and we want you to come with us. Okay, and we want you to be able to realize those dreams. If you want to make 15, 20 grand a month, there's already people doing it in our company, so it is possible. If you want to make $1,000 a month or just an extra $300 or $400 a month, that's easy here. Okay, easy. And I don't say that lightly. I mean, to go out and get that, even if you just went out and handed out flyers for a couple days, you could get enough customers to make that kind of money. All right. So there's a lot of ways to do the business. We like showing the 6-minute video, getting people on the webinar. If they like that, they enroll, and then of course, as John says, you press repeat and keep doing it over and over and over. We'll do the presentation for you. As I say, we'll do the explaining for you. We will do the enrolling for you, and we will do the training for you. All you have to do is find people that are interested in saving money and people that are interested in making money, but more importantly, people that really want to live out their dreams. They really want to do something more in life, and they want to be with a company that during a very tough economic time, they want to be with a company that's growing like crazy. It's so fun. I mean, so many people are hanging on to their jobs, hoping their company will stay in business, and Solvay's screaming like a rocket right now. So folks, listen, if you have the courage to tell people that your life has not worked out the way you've wanted it to, that you want more out of life, and you have the desire or the action to take that step to make it happen, this is a fantastic company for you to do it with. And I'm going to leave it right there. I know the Solvay Social is coming on